personal relationship.
Yes.
But at the same time, for example, we know that our children are doing something wrong. If we just think that we are doing unconditional love and we have to support them in their each and every activity.
Did I tell you that?
No, not like that, but how to convince them then?
First thing, what is my observation is that, you see, like a simple example I have, everybody is facing. Go into multiplex. Now, there are two aspects. Can we afford it or not? You may not know that you cannot afford it, but your children will observe you and understand you better than you. Because don't underestimate your children. That is one thing. Second thing is that whether you are from a discipline point of view or from your value point of view, if you are handling your children, sit with the children and explain. Because we are into a serious problem. Because what is happening, that going to multiplex, some children it has become a routine matter. आपल्या पोराला एकदा तरी जावं स्वतः घेऊन प्रॉब्लेम आहे. पण मल्टिप्लेक्सला जायचं नाही. जे तुमचे वडील तुम्हाला हुकूम द्यायचे तो तुमचा हुकूम चालला. आपलं कन्फ्युजन काय आपल्या या लोकांना की माझ्या वडिलांनी जर हुकूम काढला पिक्चरला जायचं नाहीये तर पुन्हा डोक्यामध्ये विचार सुद्धा येण्याची हिंमत होत नव्हती. हे तुम्ही तुमच्या मुलाकडनं अपेक्षा करत असाल ते चुकीचं आहे. कारण तुमच्या वडिलांनी जे संस्कार तुमच्यावरती केलेले आहेत ते संस्कार तुम्ही तुमच्या मुलावर केलेले नाहीयेत. ही खरी गोष्ट आहे.
जग बदलतंय म्हणून असं होतं.
बरोबर आहे. बदलत्या जगामध्ये तुम्ही तुमच्या मुलाला आणलं ना हे तर तुम्हाला मानायलाच पाहिजे. आपण ज्या संस्कारात वाढलो त्या संस्कारामध्ये आपली मुलं वाढलेली. आणि मग ज्यावेळेस आपण अजून आपला दुसरा प्रॉब्लेम काय करतो माहिती आहे काय की ज्यावेळेस आपण कन्सेप्ट शिकतो ना एखादा खोचक कोणाचा प्रॉब्लेम पडतो शिकतो आणि त्याला अगोदर आपण करतो सॉल्व्ह करायचा. अहो आज कन्सेप्ट कळाली आपल्याला इतक्या अवघड प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये गेलो तुम्हाला कसं प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व्ह होईल. ही कन्सेप्ट तुम्ही हळूहळू वापरायला शिका तुम्हाला आपोआप सोल्युशन. इंटरपर्सनल रिलेशन मध्ये अकॅडमिकली आन्सर मिळत नाही.
But then explaining something to the children is a very tough job. Like I tell the facts that has happened to me. I took my child to a particular getting a class that he is 7.5 years old. He wanted to have a school. So I said like, go and search for it, whatever you want, you can have it.
Yes.
He went and he pointed out the cat. Incidentally, for the cat for beer. So I couldn't tell him, I couldn't deny. But I just asked, go and ask that uncle that he can give it to you. The hotel owner said no. Then they keep on asking why that is not given to you. Why you are saying no. So in that case, how should you explain?
You have done the right thing. आपण मराठीत म्हणतो ना शेजारच्या हाताने साप मारा. You have done the right thing. Had you told him no, he would have insisted. That is the right way of handling. This is what I am doing. See, our communication has stopped with our children. And our impression is that our children, they don't understand. I have seen parents, those who are practicing, their children are practicing doctors. हमारा एक कंसेप्ट क्या है, मैं बाप बन गया तो सर्वे सर्वा है. काय कळत नाही तुला. अरे भाई वो हमने सुना है, हमारे बच्चे नहीं सुने. आज भी मेरे बड़े भाई साहब मिलते हैं, अगर एक आधा दिन घर में रहेगा तो 4-5 तो गाली मिलती है. बेवकूफ है, अक्ल नहीं है. वो मेरी हिम्मत नहीं होती हमारे बच्चे को बोलने. अब मुझे कुछ बुरा नहीं लगता है, बिकॉज दैट इज माई संस्कार. So it is, our children have grown up in a different atmosphere. We have, and that is what is the confusion to our generation. What is happening to our children? कुछ नहीं हुआ पूरा. बढ़िया है आजकल के सब पीछे बैठे वाले ना अपने से बहुत होशियार है. They are more intelligent, you know. More and more I interact with these children, you know. They are more intelligent. They have their own ideas. They have their own values. So nothing to be worried about. Good. Anything else? चांगला आणि वाईटचा फरक आहे ना आपल्याला देवाने एवढी दैवी शक्ती दिलेली आहे त्याला म्हणजे कसं असतं माहिती काय तुमच्या मुलाला 2 वर्षाच्या मुलाला कधी शिकवलं का आपण खोटं काय आणि वाईट काय कुठल्या शाळेत शिकलेला मुलगा तुम्ही 2दा जेव्हा 3दा त्याला सांगा हा उद्या देतो ए पप्पा तू खोटा आहेस कुठं शिकला तू कुठं शिकला सांगा ना है ना 2 जर चॉकलेटचे लहान मोठे तुकडे करून जर दिले 2 मुलाला आपल्या he said mama you are unfair so the fairness or whole justice of India is based upon this principle of fairness which your 2-year-old child knows it because it is God gifted thing our conscious कुठे शिकवलं मुलाला आपण असं करणं बरोबर नाही तसं करणं तो सांगतो बऱ्याच वेळेला पप्पा हे चूक आहे बरं का सांगतो ना आपल्याला तुम्ही खोटं बोलताय 2 वर्षाच्या 1.5 वर्षाच्या मुलाला कळतं कुठं कळतं कारण का ती देवानं जन्मतानाच आपल्याला दिलेली एक शक्ती आहे ओके कॅन आय प्रोसीड ओके नाउ व्हाट डू वी डू देयर आर 4 aspects to reduce the stress. One is a physical, another is a emotional, third one is a mental, and the fourth one is a spiritual. Because I don't want to copy and waste my time. I'm just. What is the physical? There are 2 aspects on a physical thing. One is exercise, another is the food intake. What is the food intake? What type of food you are taking? You see, many times I read that about the food. What is our problem is? Our problem is not of less food. Our problem is excess food. Our problem, because I recall my childhood, the type of food what we take. We were not very poor people. We were normal people. But the standard of living, the type of people used to take the food, once in a while, once in a year or 2-3 times, I will get a Ravagao goli. My children every day, they finish, 5, 6, 7, whenever they want, Cadbury. So, you see the content of oil what we are taking, the amount of sugar what we are taking, all blockages in the heart, stress, then blood pressure, all these things, it is because of our food. Now, most of the time, because now you are in the college, but in the industry what I have seen, 65 to 70% time we are taking food outside. And 30% time we are taking food inside. 70% time we do not have a control on the food. And on holidays, बीवी बोलती है आप रोज बाहर खाते हो तो आज हमारे साथ में बाहर चलो. Then we have to go with that. So the food control is not there. The second aspect is exercise. The main reason you ask anybody, why are you not doing exercise? क्या कारण है? टाइम किसके पास? Initiative to start. मैंने बोला यार बहुत बड़े आदमी हो आप अंबानी रोज 12 किलोमीटर दौड़ता है इतनी बड़ी इंडस्ट्री चला के because this is what I am telling is that most of you are young people here Many people are in the garden. And you know, I was in Baroda. One day I was going for a morning walk. One of my friend was with me. He said, Shriniwar, मैं भी आता हूँ. गए हम garden में. It was a early morning. Moment we entered in the garden, उसने बोला, यार बड़ौदा का क्या कल्चर है? मैं बोला, तेरे को रात के अंधेरे में क्या कल्चर दिखा? तो गार्डन में सब लोग घूमने को आए, इतना गार्डन फुल है. बोला, कोई माई का लाल यहाँ घूमने को नहीं आया, चुपचाप. डॉक्टर ने उसको बोला, ऊपर जाता है कि गार्डन में जाता है? ये गार्डन में आ रहा है. मॉर्निंग वॉक के लिए जिस दिन डॉक्टर बोला ब्लॉकेज है, उसको टाइम की जरूरत नहीं है, अलार्म की जरूरत नहीं है, 5:30 बजे सीधा खड़ा हो जाए. हम गार्डन में घूमला या बीपी या शुगर निकले, जब तक गार्डन कोई देखता ही नहीं है, मॉर्निंग वॉक पे नहीं जाता है. डोंट वेट फॉर दैट. यू आर ऑल यंग पीपल. Another important aspect is, all these people sitting here are having at least 5 times more stress than what I used to have it when I was working. Because the time has come. And you know, another thing I have seen is that, you know, you guys are very, very careless about your health. Because, you know, you are under work pressure so much. Because suddenly in last 10 years, it is not necessary that it is a college or it is not necessary that it is industry. 10 times, it is not lesser than that. 10 times, you know, stress has increased. What is the reason of stress increase? Huh? Immediate reason. Huh? Fast development. Competition. Competition किसकी? You see, the stress is 10 times than what I used to have it. And what is the reason of a stress is, it is not the college, it is not the industry, it is not the workplace, our own. Why? Because I was very happy with motorcycle.